So, boom! What we say? Merry Christmas. What my AirPods connected now? What's it saying to me? These things are always problematic, ain't they? Let's get connected. But yeah, I'm back, guys. I told you I'll be back. I'm back, baby.
There's a feast for every table this Christmas at
Oh yeah? It doesn't want to connect. Okay. I'll get connected in a minute. Anyway, Man City mashing work. As always, Pep Guardiola cooking absolute masterpieces once again. Like I said at the beginning of the bloody season, when I said to watch out for, and not Liverpool. Sure. I warned you. Now look, he's got Millie, what are we saying? Man City gonna catch us, ain't they? In the next 10 games, I think they will catch us because I've seen the fixture list and it's in favour for them in the next 10 games. But after that, I think we can cook again and catch them, which I think I want to do is catch them rather than them chase us. Anyway, Chef Cherokee cooking. Ooh. Chef Cherokee is definitely cooking. He is such a talent, that guy. Like I said before, I wish Arsenal had bought him. I don't know why we didn't get him. Wenger would have got him. Wenger definitely would have got him. Wenger would have said, snap that boy up. Comment t'appelles-tu? Je m'appelle Cherokee. Huh. Huh. What are you saying, JBRS? Man City are cooking again, ain't they, bro? He's got to wait up. Pep's got the missus back home. He's happy. The life is good. They bought enough in January to get them into the Champions League, and they knew that these players had ceilings, high ceilings, so they thought let's bed them in now. Done that. So there'll be like fresh signings for the start of the new season. Done that. We'll build on top of that in the summer. Done that. And spent wisely. Cherokee at 35 million buff. When Ritz cost 115 million buff, Ritz cost. Can you see the levels in scouting here? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. 30, that's what I'm saying. 30 M's is like Odegaard cost 30 M's. Yeah, that's a great buy for 30 M's, but he's no Cherokee. Like Cherokee could be I don't know if I'm guessing. He could be one of the world's greatest. If let be, he could be. 30 million is ridiculous. I'm not even watching the game. I feel you, bro. You feel sick. You feel sick as a United fan. Like you're going through your Liverpool phase. You're in full Liverpool mode right now. Like you're what is it? 14 years no league title. Like, you're in full Liverpool mode. They went 35 years without a league title. And they won a couple of trophies here and there to try and keep them alive. But United, boy, it's crazy. Odegaard is miles better than who, Millie? Miles better than who, Millie? You can't be telling me Odegaard's better than me and you agree on a lot of things, Millie, but it can't be Cherokee and Odegaard. Put the pipe down, Mill smoking the hard food. I've got to agree with Charlie, boy. There, this Cherokee's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Look at the goal. The goal's crazy. Look, boom on his chest. Boom, beats the man. Boom. And it's a goal that gets better. I'd like the joke every time you watch it. Watch. Boom, boom. Two booms. Boom, 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 boom. So in the rain, it's rain. The rain is well ridiculous. He sent man packing and sent the goalkeeper packing and sent the defender on the line packing. Then he does the Haaland celebration. The cup final. The second half is next. And you've got to remember, this is all about Haaland. This is all about Foden, Doku. I know they're only playing Brentford, but they're going to make the Carling Cup semi-final. With a third team, maybe. That might be a third team they've put out there tonight. He's 100. He is 100, not number one in a Prem. Is better than no one in the Prem is better than Odegaard. I don't get gassed off a Rabona. I would love. What's this? I don't get gassed off a Rabona. I don't get gassed off Rabonas. I would love Odegaard as an 8 and Bruno 10 at United. Odegaard only downfall is finishing, but he did have a season where he scored 15 goals, bro. I guess League Cup winner will be Manchester City. LOL. Who said that? Jordan. Remember, this is the first season, and we know how Pep signings start moving come second. Odegaard? On the ball, who is better than Odegaard? Oh, well, on the ball, Odegaard is nice. He's nice and tidy. He's neat and tidy. He reminds me of well, this Odegaard that we got this version, the last two season version. He is a replica of Arteta. That this is Arteta through and through. I'm old enough to remember Arteta, especially um, especially second, first season at Arsenal or his latest seasons. He became a great distributor, a good person on the ball, um, technically sound, not gifted, sound. Um, would make sure the ball is always being recycled constantly. So it's always ticking. It wasn't at a fast pace. It wasn't Cesc Fabregas style where we can play intricate touches. It was just more of a let's keep it recycled, keep it ticking over. And that's why loves of Odegaard, because Odegaard does do that well, but Odegaard was also a good number 10 for us at one point, which he stopped doing altogether. He's now, I don't know what it is, a hybrid 6'8". I don't know what it is, what he does right now, but he doesn't score, he doesn't assist. So maybe he's the pre-assister, like how Santi Cazorla became, but Santi was he was making things happen. Do you see me? Odegaard doesn't really make things happen all the time, but I do feel safe with him on the ball, and I get you. Odegaard and Bruno would work well together, but they would need the Declan Rice next to them. What am I saying there? On the ball, Odegaard is a poor man's David Silva. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Cherokee was pants early on in the season. Bro, he ain't even started. This is his first. He's been injured, bro. Exactly, but he should be Ozil. Who should be Ozil? Charlie boy, come on, man. I can name a few better players than Odegaard on the ball in the league. I'm baffled. Name them, Jordan. I'm waiting too. On the ball. Like he very rarely loses the ball. He distributes it a lot. He's just lacking killer pass, which he has in his locker. So I don't know where it's gone. He has the killer pass in his locker. But I do believe it's the coach. I believe it's the coach that's coached fear into him, coached low risk football into him. Doesn't take no risks at all. At all. I heard Saka the other day say, man said Foden on the ball better than Odegaard. I don't know. Palmer. What are we saying? Palmer, allow me. You don't know ball. What you saying, sentiment? What you saying? Where you been, bro? Where you been? I don't know. Foden and Palmer better than Odegaard on the ball. Uh, I'm going to say. I'm going to say. I'm going to say Cherokee's definitely better on the ball than Odegaard. That's a one. Um, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know. Palmer, I think Palmer. I don't know. They offer different things. Don't say no to Foden. Why are you surprised like how Foden is levels to Older Ghost? Older Ghost. Because Foden has similar playing style to him, but Odegaard is better 100. Palmer is more direct. I think this is the see. I think Millie's on the head here. I think he's actually talking sense here. Tight spaces, it give and goes forward. Foden is clear in the tight spaces. Is he better than Odegaard? I don't know. I don't know. Foden is more to his game than Odegaard. Foden can't control a game the way Odegaard can. I think Millie's on the nail here. No, he is not on the money. I think he is. Big respect. What are you saying, Sin? Big respect, Chris. The GOAT. You one of the first I used to listen to football podcasts years ago. Great to see you. Well, God bless you too, bro, man. God bless you, bro. Sign up, bro, man. Become a member. How you been, bro, man? Put tears in my eyes. Odegaard don't control game. See, Jordan? He controls the tempo, is what Millie's talking about. Come on, how are we even debating? I hear you, Charlie, boy. I hear you. Old Palmer definitely better than injury. After injury, we'll have to see. Old I think Palmer, yeah, Palmer's better, regardless. I think. Charlie, let me have it. Silly. What? Foden is more clinical, cool, but I said who is better on the ball. He did. He did. He did, guys. You got to admit that he did say who's better on the ball. Has Odegaard even been player this season? Charlie, Foden got player this season, and he wasn't even better than Saka last season. Palmer will do more if Palmer was at Arsenal, he would be a magician. Again, another one. Like how did Chelsea get Palmer and Arsenal didn't? Like, what are we scouting? Like, what's our scouting saying? Like, why aren't we getting these players before everyone? Why aren't we picking up Cherokee? Why aren't we picking up Palmer? Why aren't we picking up Rogers? Why aren't we doing these things? Like, why didn't we get Rogers before he went to Villa? Why didn't we get him from Man City? Why did we get Jesus and um Zinchenko when you could have got a Rogers, let's say? Like, what's going on with the scouting? I want to know. Man, you just argue to argue. What's been said now? Here we go. Look what sentiment's saying. Odegaard controls the game or tempo. He shirks responsibility and goes missing. Okay, I hear that. We are naming these man better on the ball. Arsenal for the league, Chris. Yep, we're gonna win the league. I think, bro. I think it's wrapped. It's wrapped. We're winning it. Big 4 points the other day. Massive. We're gonna win the league though. Who's putting sin? You Arsenal, yeah? I swear you was Liverpool. You Liverpool man. You man just argue to argue. Facts. Chris Saka was miles ahead. Um, he was that year. He lost anyway. Back to back, young player of the year as well. You know it's PR though, Charlie. Some of it has been player of the year. Odegaard can't chat to Foden. We're talking about player on the ball. Not talking about who's a better player. You got Eze and wanted Rogers for a reason. Yeah, you're right. Well, no, I'll get back to that in a minute, actually, Jordan. On the ball, Foden, Palmer, light use of head control and manipulate techniques. Eze better on the ball than Odegaard. Yeah, Foden's great assist to Eze wins player of the year. Make it make sense. Like Chris and Saka like Chris said, Saka was miles ahead of both. So yeah, back to what was it that Jordan said? As a bit of an older. Reason why we wanted Rogers. Who is it? Rogers and who? I went for Rogers and Eze. So back to that now. I do believe that the manager wants to play Odegaard as in the Zubimendi role. And again, I don't know if it was an oversight or um, I don't know because saying they're not looking at the details is incorrect because I know they're looking at everything. So I don't think I can't. Oh, this is my opinion. I'll just have to say it. I felt that they didn't realize that Odegaard was probably better as in that position in the Partey role, in the Zubimendi role, than he is as the number 10 now. I think that's gone from his game, and he controls the game a lot better now under Arteta's stewardship. And I think that they didn't realize that he was going to be he could have been the natural replacement as opposed to getting a Zubimendi. Maybe we didn't need a Zubimendi. Maybe we needed Rodgers and Eze. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's the position they're in now. But Zubimendi's proven to be such a great technician that it's hard to take him out of the team. But then it's also hard to take the captain out of the team. And that's why we've ended up with, like, we've got Eze, which I think we need. And I think that Odegaard would control the game as the number 6 with the Declan Rice. I think it would work perfectly. That's what I'm saying. He won't. He's in the position that Santi Cazorla, Ozil. Do you know what I mean? We had Coquelin, Santi, Ozil. I don't need you, Santi, to necessarily be the guy to create the final ball, but you're going to be the guy to create the chance for the chance to happen. So you're going to take out 2, 3 man, pass it to Ozil. Ozil's got free space to run it through to whoever needs to run it through. Boom, boom, boom. Lexi baby creating havoc, safe. I think that was the idea, but it's kind of gone pink tongue because the manager doesn't know how to buy players or build a squad because he's learning, I guess, how to build a squad on the job. What's Charlie said there? I do know if you want Arsenal players to be great, to be a part of these big boy debates, you've got to win something first. Facts. I agree. Okay, I agree. I get relaxed up, you hams. Said to it, well, boy. Chris is bang on. Odegaard is an 8. Rice is on flames. I love Eze, but he's looking like moments. Who said this, Nicholas? I agree. So he's looking at moments so far. We need something silky to move the ball quickly. I agree wholeheartedly. You tried Odegaard in the 8, even in the pivot one time. It didn't work. I wouldn't say it didn't work, Jordan, but great observation. I think it had to get cut prematurely, and we haven't. I think we've seen it once since, but he came on, I think, when we saw it. So I do believe that's what he wants. You can only link up with Saka, which is also true. What the fuck are we really doing here? Who said that? Jordan. We're talking about on the ball chart, Jordan, on the ball, bro, on the ball. Uh, when your captain is the ghost, a weak, cowardly player should be easier to drop here, but the manager loves him to bits. Just playoff vibes. We need to capitalize as every game here, on out. The second phase of the Prem is the most important. City in rear view mirror in rare form, I would say. But favourites, I guess. Phew. Nicholas, bang on. What did Nicholas say? Was that Nicholas that said that? No, that was Nathan. Big up, Nathan. What are you saying? What did Nicholas say? I love, oh, but Eze needed to just moments. It's true, it is just moments right now. I feel like he's still in the phase of like being in awe at being at Arsenal. I bloody saw his FA Cup goal today, and I was thinking, where's that Eze, man? Where is that guy confident, not scared to do anything? Maybe Arteta's coached it out of him. Oh, what's being said? What have I missed? What's being said? Rice 6, Old 8, Eze 10, maybe. Rotate Zubi, etc. But that's the thing, Millie, when you start doing that, it starts getting messy. He is crap on the ball. Who's crap on the ball, Jordan? You joker. Head is gone, in it. Young Odegaard was sick on the ball. He has lost it trying to play like the Spanish. Whose fault is that, Jordan? Do you think that's the manager at play? Millie has got to be under 20 years old, be making these ridiculous Yeah, Millie, how old are you, broski? Glockerez is horrid. I told you from time ago. He's the fourth best number 9 behind Gabby. No, he's the third best. second best behind Jesus. Marino is third, and Havertz is last. Gyökeres needs time, bro. And when you got Odegaard who don't pass on the ball, what do you expect? I know you won't agree, but I just know Odegaard at 50, 15, 16 was serious on the ball. He was that year. Eze reminds me of Grealish flourishing at smaller club because of a main man, but it's hard to be a big club, to be part of the system, moving the ball stick. I agree wholeheartedly. I agree with the sentiment there. I agree, Nicholas. It's crazy. It's crazy. Bare side passes. I think Arteta kills our play. We play very defensive. It's called low risk football, Millie. Play not to lose. Marino is better in the position. No way. Marino scores goals, but he's not better. But what Marino does as well. Again, when Marino plays, he just drops deep like Havertz, and I don't want. We don't need that right now. We actually need that focal point up front for someone to stretch the line. We need that, and that's what was helping us. That's why we went for a good run. I think yeah, he does. I think he does. Marino is better in that position. No, no, no. Off topic. Triple H let the WWE fans down big time. The way he done John Cena dirty. He's a legend, bruv. Nah, not for me, bro. Not for me, Dave. But I agree that he is a legend. But I won't put him in my he ain't on my Mount Rushmore. He ain't in my top 10. Your team benefits. But yeah, I hate everyone crying about Triple H. The team benefits with other man in his position. Chris, I was old enough to watch my club lift the. Man, that's the bottom line, Mills. That's the bottom line, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line. He was old enough to witness the golden trophy, my bro. That's all you had. Shit. That's all you had to say. By the way, what are your top three Quentin Tarantino films? Because I've seen Quentin Tarantino. I didn't think this was real. I see that he'd been cussing out the actor from There Will Be Blood. I see a lot of people come to his defense. But see in the comments people saying Tarantino's films are shy and he's overrated and da. I was thinking, geez, Louise, like Tarantino's like the Steven Gerrard of directing. Maybe the Ronaldo of directing. I don't know. Because Reservoir Dogs, I might even do that over Christmas. Watch Reservoir Dogs, watch Pulp Fiction, and watch Jackie Brown. The first three, that's golden. That's Ballon d'Or stuff. The first three. First three is Ballon d'Or, especially Pulp. And Jackie Brown's just the best film, and Reservoir Dogs is ridiculous. And then after that, and you know what? It's not even just the storytelling; it's the actual camera work is ridiculous. The camera work is fabulous. You can't even you can't question QT's set pieces as well. He's one of the set piece masters, and he really showed how good of a set piece master he was when he done Kill Bill. Because those fight scenes, the way they still set up, ridiculous. Just the whole concept of Kill Bill, that was peak. I don't know if it was peak Tarantino, but that was Tarantino after he'd won a few belts. You know, when you win a belt, you're champion, or you win a league title, you're champion, and you're meant to go into the next season chest high, and you just start doing different things because you're champion now. And when it's working and paying off, like when it works and pays off, like when Man City done a treble and went 3 years in a row, like that's your gassed. That was what Kill Bill 1 and 2 was. And then he had a bad season when he dropped that Death Proof because that was him doing a Liverpool buying Ritz and Isak thinking he can do anything and his shit don't stink. But really, Death Proof brought him back down to earth. It humbled him, but it also made him rethink and rejig. Because if you look at Death Proof as like a bookmark or a border, we're gonna call it a border. So that's the border that splits the two countries, and this is what splits QT's films. I thought that it would have been Kill Bill would have been the border, but when you see what comes after that, s- and Death Proof being the only film of that ilk as well, it becomes the borderline. So when you got Inglourious Basterds, Django, Hateful Eight, what else he's done? Well, he's done Once Upon a Time in America, which we'll put that in a separate box because that could be the next wave. But the first lot that I just mentioned there, they're the same tone. It's got the same cinematic feel in terms of textures as well. Very similar, with like wartime stuff, or early Americans with the cowboys and that. Do you know what I mean? So we've got the Germans, we've got Germany, we've got that European feel. Then you've got the snow, and you've got the Texas Rangers, the cowboys and Indians in the Hateful Eight and Inglorious Bastards with slavery, and it's still that type of feel, very similar. But QT is a bad man. So what are your to say all that? What are your top three QT films? My ones are going to be. It has to be Pulp. It has to be. Has to be Pulp. Has to be Kill Bill, and it has to be right as it stands. I'm going to put. I'm going to put Jackie Brown as it stands. It's Django fourth, and Once Upon a Time in America fourth as well. I need to watch Once Upon a Time in America again because I wanted to put that third, but I need to watch that again before I make my mind up. But maybe I need to watch all the films again just to make, because he did become more of a sophisticated director as the movies went on. So in terms of shots, how they're shot, the styling, he just wicked director. Top five Dead or Alive for me. I hold on. Who's someone cussed Ozil? There's someone cussed Ozil. What's going on here? I hope no one's cussing Ozil out here. What's this? What's this? What's this amongst the melees? Right, how much was I talking for, boy? You agreed. What does it cap the comments? Okay, you agreed with me the other day when I said when Odegaard comes back, the balance will be different. You was right though. You was right. You was right. Man must be like fine. Playing with Glockered is playing with a man short. That's how I feel with Havertz, bro. He don't link up. But we gotta set him. We gotta set him up, Nicholas. It's that's the problem. We need to learn how to set him up. That it's that Haaland. Now he is. Now he is God on the ball. Jordan trying to fit them all in. Odegaard needs to move on. You need to move on. It gets closer to that. The manager on. Django, Pulp Fiction, Kill Bill, Volume 1 and 2. Yeah, you can have Volume 1 and 2 in as one, by the way. That's a solid list there. Let me see that list again. Solid list, solid list. You've got Odegaard to be Ozil. Phew, he is not doing Ozil things. Facts. That's facts, Jordan. Mills, he supports Man City. Charlie Boy does. I struggled. Jackie Brown couldn't finish it. Go back and watch it, bro. The dialogue on it is sensational. The acting is sensational. I love it. Inglorious Bastards, Django. What else, bro? That's two. Ozil could not control games, bro. Mills, I'm a main road city fan. True to this, not new to this. Ooh, bars. Bars. I'm a main road city fan. True to this, not new to this. Ooh, Tarantino's like Kanye West. Good. Good one. Tarantino's like Kanye West of Hollywood. His weak sauce had me dying ruthless. That's a good one. That's a good one. That is a good one. When Odegaard came, PR was mentioning Ozil. I agree. He was playing 10. I agree. I never said Ozil control games. Odegaard don't control games. LOL. What we say in Raya is 100% better than Donnarumma all day. Who said that? Millie, bro? I don't know about that, you know? I count from dusk till dawn as a collab top tier movie. Yeah, and so is True Romance. He wrote that. Wicked. One of the greatest films I've ever seen, man. Chris, you seen Tarantino has just brought out a new version of Kill Bill. Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it, Charlie. I actually want to see that. Chris, you give me a top three movie recommendation for the holidays. Top three, but you've probably seen everything I'm gonna say. I've got nothing new for you. I've only got old stuff. Oh, that's what I was watching last night. Some bloody Brazilian thing. Rubbish. Rubbish. Well, you know what? Speaking of Brazilian, watch City of God if you haven't seen that, Nicholas. It's not really a holiday film, but City of God is Brazilian. Unbelievable. I actually, if you don't know who DJ AG is, I actually went to the cinema in 2004, I think it was, with DJ AG to go and watch the City of God. It was crazy. We had the unlimited season tickets, and we went one day, one Monday, I think it was, or Tuesday. I mean, him, I said, he's like, what should we watch? And I just said, should we watch this City of God? Like, we looked at everything, and I read everything, and I was like, I read it, and it said City of God, like the Brazilian Goodfellas, and I just heard Goodfellas, and I said, yeah, let's go and watch this, bro. I said, the subtitles. He's like, you sure? I said, let's see. We got the unlimited tickets. Let's go. When I got the tickets, obviously the guy at the counter was like, subtitles. Yeah, I was like, shut up, bro. Man, as a film man, get out of here. Kind of see saw two black youths going to watch City of God. Wicked. Went and told my film teacher the next day, and he was like, "You went and saw City of God?" I said, "Yeah, I went yesterday." He's like, What's it like?" I said, "Unbelievable, sir. One of the best films I've seen." He's like, "Oh wow, I can't believe you went." Like he was. That's when he knew I was going to be the guy at that. Rice is miles ahead of Rodri now. Woo! Die Hard has to be. Oh yeah, if we're talking Christmas film, Die Hard. I actually watched Home Alone with my baby the other day. She loved it. Loved it. Jackie was cold. Samuel L. Jackson was moving mad in that film. I was Odell. Wicked. If you absolutely positively gotta kill every motherfucker in the room, then set no substitutes. Wicked. Wicked. Oh, the God even mentioned Ozil. Millie, something we can agree on finally. When we get a call in, I don't know if we'll do one this side of Christmas. Maybe not. I don't know. But definitely after Christmas, straight after. He is just saying Madness is losing it. What are we saying, Quinny? You good? What you man saying? Jake versus AJ is fake. It has to be. It has to be. Rodri has a treble. Yeah, the Jake Paul thing is a joke thing, really. What's AJ doing? What is AJ doing? But I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to watch it, guys. I just like boxing, but what is AJ doing? But you know what? Fair plays to him. Just think about what you guys do for a living, yeah? And think if someone asked you to do a spoof of what you do for a living, yeah, one day, and they're gonna pay you a month's wage for one day, but to do the spoof of what you do, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. He's getting probably 4 fights worth of P in one fight. Someone said to me, "Come and do a Royal Mail, boom," but it's a spoof Royal Mail, yeah, and we're gonna pay you £100 an hour. I say, what? I say, yeah, we're gonna pay you £100 an hour today. Huh. Well, I'm working 10 hours today. Cha. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. No, AJ has retired simple. Bless me. God damn. No, AJ has retired simple. Not bad, just being bored and unwell all day. I feel you, bro. Chris, really shit man there. About fake. Huh? Didn't he? Well, Die Hard is a Christmas film. Watched new one with The Rock the other day called Red One. I've seen that. It's decent, actually. It's decent. He just saying Madness is losing it. Drop link. What you saying, Jake? You know what? I read Jake as fake. Here we go. Two nil. 2-0. Yeah, I read Jake as fake. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Jordan. Nah. What you saying, Jordan? Fixture. But either way, if someone asks you to go and do a spoof fight or spoof of your job, you're taking it. You're taking a P. You're taking it. Either way, gotta respect it. Anyway, man, then, I'm Oski. I'll be back tomorrow. Look at this. Look at that space from Brentford. Jeez Louise. Anyway, love you, man. Love. We'll talk again tomorrow. We'll talk about more nonsenses. Let's have it. AJ has 100 million. What? AJ has what? 100 million. Say no more. Say less.